Hi everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2026. I think Rachel says it's Math Making Week 16, and she calls this Handmade Hinged Envelope Pages for Journals. So basically, we've done something similar to this. I'm trying to think of where I had it. Okay, so we did something kind of similar where you hinge pages together. We did that with Rachel, and here's one that has a pocket, which is kind of similar to what we're going to do, but this has a page and a pocket. It's similar, but not exactly the same. So basically, we've all made envelopes. This is just a, well, first, I belong to the Digital Collage Club, and I went ahead and printed out these pages that I want to fold as if these are going to be our, pages that you put in a journal, in a signature. So these are our signature pages. I don't know which direction I want it to go. Maybe like that. This one I'd like to go like this, or I don't know, maybe blue, because I got blue in this. Let's try that. Anyways, these are like pages you would put in a signature. And then we've all made faux envelopes. So basically it's, where you fold this up. And then you fold the top down like this. Okay. So that's basically what we're going to do. Okay. But you might have different size papers or whatever. So basically what Rachel did is she took all her papers like this and she did the same things repetitiously. So she folded in her, I think she actually took a scoreboard here to score these, and she folded these in on all her papers. We're going to do 3. I think this one might be too small to do that. Let me see if I can find, I don't know. I want something with more decoration. So what I'm doing is I'm looking through my pile of papers here to see if I can find something with a little more decoration. Ooh, that might be good. Something like that. Obviously, my laces would be good. Let's pick a lace one. I like that. Okay. So we want to go ahead first and cut the white off of these. I just want to trim them down. So that we could do it more like, kind of like a mass make like Rachel did. My printer does print borderless. I'm not sure why these are not printed borderless, but they're not. I'm starting to get a little bit more used to this cutter, my new cutter, which I love, but you have to line it up with this wire that's in there, and it's kind of different. So it just, I don't like cut real fast because of that, because I'm looking at the wire. What I'm finding a lot in Rachel's challenges this year, her weekly challenges, is a lot of the things that she's making are similar to what we've made before. And I only participated the first time last year. But I'm noticing that I have a lot of the same things, but she's mass making them, and she's showing a variety of things you can do with them as opposed to using something in just one way. So that's kind of interesting as well. So I'm learning a few things. But let's show you. So this is the first one that I folded. This one, we're going to just fold it like we would. So I want this, when you have something that's, you know, got a direction, you have to be a little bit more careful. Like if you were making an envelope, would you want this to be the main part of your envelope and this to be the top? They're upside down. So you would make it like this, so it's right side up. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and fold all of these. So we want to have a little bit of an edge here. And the reason I want to reinforce this is I'm going to put a thumb notch here, okay? And we're going to make this just like, it's going to be kind of like a tuck. So I think Rachel said she did 1 3/4 inches, about like that, to make a tuck kind of. And then she brought this up to make her envelope. And she may have reinforced the top of this as well. So I'm going to pull this all the way up, almost to the fold, and then I'm going to reinforce this as well. Did I do that on the other one? No, because that was the thicker paper. This feels like a 24-pound bond paper. This one, this feels like a 32-pound. But I'm going to do it anyway so that they're the same. I'm just going to fold this under to reinforce it. Probably wouldn't hurt anyways, because when you wrap it around, you want, and you're putting things in and out, you want them to be sturdy. So there's 2. This one we're going to fold like this. Again, about 1 3/4. This is like 2 inches, I think. I think 2 inches is good. Okay, and this one you can take up like this. Okay, so now we've got our pieces. Now we want to glue. And Rachel did like all of her gluing. Oh, I got to move my coffee. She did all of her gluing next. So we want to glue our reinforced edge down. And I'm going to do both sides. This really, I was watching her doing hers, and I got some really ideas in my head. Of course, I was watching it at night, so I couldn't write them down, about how you could do this part of it and not have your pages. You don't need to connect them to your pages necessarily. In advance, you could just make your faux envelopes like these. Do this part where you glue the reinforcements up. They're folded the right way. And put these in your ephemera box. Just like that. And then you've eliminated having to cut the white off the edge. You've eliminated having to do this part. And it really would go a lot faster. But for our purposes, for this, we're going to go ahead and move forward with it. Okay, so now we want to get our pages out, and I'll show you how. Oh, we need to get our thumb notch. And you can use a circle punch, or in my case, I'm going to just use my tab punch, and I want to get about in the middle. About there. I don't know. About there. Nice. Do this one. Nice. And do this one. Okay, so we've got our thumb notches, and I want to go ahead and distress them because I want them to stand out. So I'm going to go ahead and use my vintage photo. I might want to use walnut stain. Let me see if this shows up a little bit better. Walnut stain is a bit darker. Oh yeah, I like this. For some things, I prefer walnut stain. For some things, I prefer a lighter. But these are going to go on those dark papers, so I think I would like it to be darker. Okay, I have to look at what I got here, see if I got it all distressed. So I hope everybody's doing well, and I don't know if anybody's participating in Roxy's weekly challenge, but what I found is when I first started watching challenges, I felt like, oh, I can't do that because it was such a commitment to do it every week. And what I found was, as long as I didn't put pressure on myself to participate every week, in other words, I just want to make ephemera or get ideas for things that I think that I will realistically use in my journals. And if I don't think I would realistically use them in my journals, I didn't feel like I wanted to participate. And so when I took that stress off myself and realized it's okay for me to skip a week or two or 3 if I want, then the challenges became so much more enjoyable. I could watch, see if I learned something, see if I thought it would be beneficial to my journals. And if so, I would participate. And if not, oh, that one's pretty. If not, I would not. So don't be afraid to, if you find a challenge that you really enjoy watching and you think you'd like to do it, jump in and do it. It's okay if you don't do it every week. Or if you get behind, that's okay too. I mean, those are the fears I had. It's like, well, I don't want to make a commitment and then, fall behind. And it doesn't make a difference. It's for you. And to my knowledge, I have not ever heard of some creator who has hosted a challenge and felt like you were so, you know, so pressured, like if you missed a week that it was a big deal, or if you interpret their challenge a little different, that there's anything wrong with that. Most people encourage that creativity. So don't be intimidated like I was in the beginning by any of that, really. Okay, let me see if I got everything inked. I think I do. I like that one as well. Okay, so everything's inked. The next thing we want to do is, the reason I didn't put a thumb notch in this part is because this is actually going to be kind of like an envelope. So we want to glue these sides down, and I'm going to go ahead and use my mixture. This is tacky glue and art glitter glue mixed together. Okay, so we've got our faux envelope. That's basically what you're making. I really do like the feel of having the reinforced edge, even on this heavier paper, because the idea of putting things in and out of this pocket, like this envelope, gosh, this feels a lot sturdier. Okay, 2, and the last one. And like I said, I don't remember how many Rachel made. She made quite a few, but she did everything step by step, like mass make. Okay, so then these are our pages, like these would be our so-called pages. I want to use this blue one on this blue, I think. And then, so what Rachel did is you can do it at either way you want in a thing. You can put this on the outside, so you'd have a tuck here. Then when you open this, you've got your envelope. Or you could do it on the inside. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Okay? But I want to do it on the outside because I like this blue with the blue. So this is the only thing that you're going to glue, is this small tuck. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in here. Now I want to put it right about where the fold is, but not exactly. Okay, and I want to go up the side like this on either side. And then I want to go right down this page right here. Okay, then we're going to fold this over. And that's all you're going to do, because it's now connected. And when you open it, now you've got an envelope here. So let's go ahead and do the others. These are really pretty. Let's figure out which should go on which. Do you think this one should go on here? Oh, I didn't realize I'd be covering that up. I think I like this on here. And I kind of like it on this side. I do. Okay. So this one is a little shorter. So we just want to lay it in here where we want it. It's just a hair shorter top and bottom, so I'm going to just kind of center it. You don't have to. You can put it way at the top or way at the bottom. Wow. And then we're going to go ahead and glue our sides, like here and here. And then we want to glue right up here. Oh, I like it. So we've got our tuck. Then when you open it up, you've got your envelope. Oh, I love it. Let's do this one the same way. So if we put this in here, kind of straighten my fold a little bit. So if I put this in here, and we want to do our edges of our tuck, the sides of our tuck, the top and bottom of our tuck, and then go right down here. And remember, you don't want the glue to go too far out here because it's going to limit what you can tuck in there, because it's going to be glued right here. So you limit your space. Okay, and let's look at this one. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. I love it. And if this white bothers you, you could cover that. And these are going to go in my ephemera box. I have a place for pages, like pre-made pages. So these are going to go in my pre-made page box. I love them. Okay, so that is Roxy's weekly challenge for this week. It's a short one, but I just wanted to show you because I thought it was a really good idea. And, oh my gosh, I love it. Oh, I love this one too. A lot. Okay. So there we go. Thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. I really appreciate you. If you guys get a chance, please give creators' videos a like before you watch the video, and that way you won't forget at the end and move on. And do the same with mine. I'd really appreciate it. It helps our algorithm if you make comments. If you have any ideas or comments about the project that I did or anything you'd like to see, go ahead and put it in the comments. Any interaction with my channel helps it grow. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody.